Please, no tears on the season-ending edition of Friday Football Focus. Oh, baby, can Bishop Diego run the football? Last week, they ran through and past Newbury Park. Now can the Cardinals ground and pound Palmdale in a CIF quarterfinal game between undefeated teams? Toa and the Lompoc Braves bring their physical style to Thousand Oaks to battle the Green Machine led by cowbound quarterback Max Gilliam. And Pacifica made waves last week with their first ever playoff win. Now the Tritons look to sink the Sea Kings of Palos Verdes. Friday Football Focus is always a slam dunk, even to basketball guys.
Hi, this is Ben Howland, and you're watching Friday Football Focus.
Now, from the bleachers to the end zones, gridirons up and down the coast. From the largest sports team on local television. Live, Friday Football Focus.
Center, it's the most wonderful time of the year, the CIF quarterfinals. You know, we cover about 50 schools here on Friday Football Focus, but we began tonight with just about a dozen left for the quarterfinals. I'm Mike Clan along with Center de los Santos.
Yes, we have highlights from Napomo all the way to Redondo Beach, but we start in Santa Barbara to see if Bishop Diego could deliver another thrilling win.
Yeah, the Cardinals outlasted Newbury Park last week to open up the playoffs in a game that saw 100 points scored. Tonight, the 11-0 Cardinals hosting the 11-0 Palmdale Falcons. The bird is the word. Both teams a little nervous. Bishop fumbled on their first possession. Here's their second possession. A punt, and then Palmdale fumbles the football. Matthew Shotwell pounces on it. That's the beginning of a huge game for Shotwell. Mike Sirocco, short touchdown run after the turnover. Conversion failed. 6-0 Bishop Diego. I told you Shotwell was everywhere. There he is from his linebacker position. Big hit right there. Final play of the first quarter, Sirocco. He had 269 yards last week against Newbury Park. Here he goes 43 yards down the field. What a great second half of the season for Sirocco. It was 6-0 Bishop Diego after one. Early second quarter. Oh, those tricky Cardinals. Shotwell. Yeah, the halfback option. The A.V. Bennett, he's in bounds. Touchdown. Oh, head coach Tom Crawford, he loves to reach in his bag of tricks every so often. 13-0 Cardinals. Nothing tricky about this. Just amazing. There he is, the super sophomore John Harris studding up. Won't be denied. 58-yard touchdown run, and it's 20-0 Cardinals just like that. Oh, here's the defensive play of the night. Austin Bonnet. He's going to blow up Chris Simmons. Boom! Oh. Right there. Shotwell. Scoop and score from 21 yards
no
out.
Hesitation.
And the route is on. 27-0 right now. Bonnet getting all kinds of love on the sidelines. Tom Crawford trying to, but Shotwell, don't forget about your head coach there. There you go. So it's 27-0, and here comes more from the Cardinals. A.V. Bennett, the speedster, out inside the 1 yard line from there. Matt Shotwell, have yourself a game. Wow. A touchdown, and it's 34-0. Hey, Palmdale has great speed, but Bishop's defense so disciplined tonight. The sophomore Will Goodwin with the takedown just before half. Sirocco, another touchdown. Hey, the players were amazing, but hey, kudos to the coaching staff. Tom Crawford, Ralph Molina, Hazelton, Robles, and company. They took apart Palmdale's head coaching staff tonight. 48-7 is the final. The Cardinals advance to the semifinals. Hey, Center, they're 12-0.
Some crazy games. All right. Well, up next for Bishop Diego is a date against tonight's Camarillo St. Joseph's winner. Now, this quarterfinal matchup was played in Oakert, and Friday Football Focus senior reporter Dave Alley was at this contest, and he joins us live from the campus. And Dave, I hear there was some drama in this game, right?
Senator, that would be putting it lightly. Yes, a lot of drama in this one. We had an interesting matchup here tonight with St. Joseph and Camarillo for the Scorpions. They entered 11-0, first time in program history to make it 12 in a row. They needed to get by St. Joseph, a team looking to pull an upset for the second straight week. The underdog Knights were also hoping for a little home field advantage since they entered this game undefeated this season on their home turf. On the line inside J. Will Stadium, a trip to the Northern Division semifinals a week from tonight. Opening drive, Scorpions waste little time getting on the board inside the 5. Handoff to Aaron Lamb, who dives across the goal line for the score. Camarillo up 7-0 just 4 minutes into the game. Camarillo D also came out strong. Opening St. Joseph possession, quarterback Blake Jacobs keeps it and has nowhere to go. Brought down by Brett Tribolt for the 5-yard loss. Knights offense would struggle to move the ball. No such problem for the Scorps late first quarter. Their quarterback Jake Constantine in the shotgun under pressure gets rid of it with the flip pass to his tight end Desmond Clancy. Stiff arms and flips his way into the end zone. Touchdown Camarillo. They double up their lead 14-0 after one. Dustin Davis and the Knights hoping to answer back in the second. Early in the quarter, Jacobs, quick toss to C.J. Cole. He gets the ball, works his way upfield with a nice gain close to midfield. St. Joseph in business, but just 2 plays later, Jacobs under pressure. He makes an ill-advised pass across his body into the arms of Elijah Alexander. He picks off the ball at the 37, breaks towards his own sideline, heads down the sideline into Knights territory, cuts back for more yardage, spins his way for more, and takes it deep inside Knight territory, inside the 20. Big turnover there. Scorps immediately capitalize on the turnover. Isaiah Otis on the handoff, a little shake and bake with the head and shoulders, finds a hole, bursts his way through the St. Joseph defense, and scores from 18 yards out. Camarillo on top, 21-0. Stay in the second quarter. Camarillo with the ball again. Constantine toss to Lamb, never catches the ball. Ball rolls towards the sideline. Knights Clay Will makes a beeline towards the ball and drops on it. Officials say Knights ball rolling. It was a backwards pass and a fumble. Scorpions very unhappy with the call. Knights, though, unable to capitalize that. They did not score. Late first half, things boil over inside the St. Joseph 10-yard line. Ball's fumbled. Camarillo would recover, but Constantine would be hit with 2 unsportsmanlike penalties and be ejected and tossed from the game. Camarillo would lead 21-0 at the half. Again, Constantine disqualified from the contest. He would watch the game in the second half on the sideline with his pads off. Backup quarterback, junior Connor Clark, would come in relief. And the first time he got the ball on offense, he would lead the Scorpions into the end zone. He hands it off to Otis, who gets his way through the St. Joseph defense, finds daylight, goes to his left, and goes 49 yards for the knockout punch. Camarillo up 28-0 at that point. Camarillo in complete control, and they would go on to get the win, punching their ticket into the CIF semifinals, beating St. Joseph 38-7. Congratulations to the Scorpions. They do move to 12-0. They move on into the semifinals as well for the first time in 19 years. They're going to host Bishop Diego there. But again, the big story, Constantine will be ineligible for that contest due to tonight's ejection. Certainly will play a big role in next week's semifinals. As for the Knights, they wrap up their season 9-3. Their only 3 losses this year, get this, Lompoc, Arroyo Grande, and Camarillo. So a very fine season for Dustin Davis and his St. Joseph Knights. That's going to wrap it up here in Orchid. Dave Valley reporting for Friday Football Focus. Back to you, Mike.
All right, Dave, we'll see you in the semifinals. What a great Northern Division quarterfinal matchup in Thousand Oaks as the 9-2 Lancers hosting 10-1 Lompoc. Friday Football Focus reporter Trevor Saffel was lucky enough to be there. He joins us live in studio with complete game highlights.
Well, Mike, both Lompoc and Thousand Oaks are ranked in the top 100 in the state. After opening the year with a loss at Arroyo Grande, the visiting Braves had reeled off 10 straight wins. The only 2 losses for Thousand Oaks are to Oaks Christian and Camarillo. Both of those schools are ranked in the top 15 in California. Let's head out to the Green Hall where the Lancers enjoy a huge home field support from the fans. Third play of the game, Lancers hand it off to their workhorse, Perry Martin III, and he's going to make some couple guys miss, working his way down to the 17-yard line for a 32-yard gain. Then finishing what he started, he's up the middle for the game's first score. Tio would miss the extra point. It's 6-0. Lompoc's first possession of the game ends with a punt, but Ledford fumbles it. And if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, but there's a fumble. Jimmy Gardner will cover it up. Taking advantage of the great field position, Lompoc hands it off to Chris Green, and he runs left and into the end zone for 6. Braves take the 7-6 lead. Back and forth we go. Thousand Oaks with the ball, and Gillian is going to drop back. He buys some time, waiting for someone to get open, and that someone is going to be Kevin Howell, who makes the leaping grab. Howell, did he catch that? Lancers back in the lead. And what you and I see as defenders, Toatawa sees his speed bumps. Get out of the way. Braves up 17-13 at the half. Second half, it's after getting a stop on 4th and 2. Tio gives the ball to Perry Martin for a 31-yard score. He had a season-high 247 yards rushing tonight. Lompoc, however, they come right back. Quarterback Torrey Sims, he decides to keep it himself. He's going to break a couple tackles, and then he's just going to race a couple Lancers to the end zone. And when all is said and over, 70-yard score. Lompoc back up 24-21, almost gets caught there. Fourth quarter now, Gilliam dances around in the pocket, getting some great protection. Look for someone, and then he's just going to air it out, and that's Max Stockstad there catching on the receiving end for the touchdown. Lancers up 27-24. Lompoc comes back again. Sims, he just took over the second half for his team. Takes it all the way for another long score. Gets caught celebrating a little too early, but he's going to make it into the end zone. T.O., they'll keep their composure, and they're going to hand the ball to Perry Martin III. He came here to chew bubblegum and score touchdowns. He's all out of bubblegum. They go ahead, 34-31 for the home team. Lompoc has one chance left, fourth down. With under a minute to go, they need a play to keep the drive alive. And Sims is going to find his receiver for the first down, which would stop the clock, but he catches the ball out of bounds, and that'll do it. Thousand Oaks takes the D, and they take the huge win. The game final score, 34-31. Thousand Oaks with the thriller. So Lompoc finishes another fine season at 10-2. Second year in a row they have been eliminated in the quarterfinals. For Thousand Oaks, they're also at 10-2, but as you can see, they're moving on and they advance to the semifinals. Live in the studio, Trevor Saffel. Back to you, Mike.
We thought that was going to be a great game. Thanks a lot. Well, up next, Thousand Oaks, the winner of Arroyo Grande's contest at Antelope Valley. AG figured to be a load for the Antelopes, and they were. Bradley Mickey, the touchdown run. The Eagles up early. And we're going to watch Mickey celebrate for quite a while here. Of course, Arroyo Grande's bread and butter is defense, solid special teams. The kickoff here, and I got to tell you, Anthony Gutierrez, you're going to watch this tackle, Center A.
Okay.
It's not your typical tackle. He just like says, where are you going, my friend? Scoops
body
him
slam.
up and body slams. What is this, WWF? It's a heck of a tackle right there. I'll tell you, AG, one of their captains is Joey De La Rosa, number 32. There he is, the sack. More defense from AG. They were just flying around the football, nipping at the ankles of the AV quarterback all night long. And if the first guy missed, well, the second guy was there to clean him up. There he is, Cole Cunningham with the sack. Eagles, let's show some offense. Sawyer Mays, just a junior. Big number 12, going to find Alexander Checky. Checky upfield, doing his thing. These highlights just came into our studio,
so we're
just
seeing
kinda,
it.
Yeah, we're just seeing them.
With
Just
you
seeing them.
guys.
Exactly.
We're seeing it with you guys.
Here we go. Sawyer May to Bradley Mickey, out of bounds. May out of the shotgun. It's almost like I'm doing play-by-play, isn't it? The Eagles right into your picture right there. They slip him a Mickey.
Oh.
It's a catch. They rolled that one, and he recovered his own fumble. Sawyer May, kind of a dual threat. Good throwing, and this time nobody open, and just going to pull it down himself. Runs. This game was never in question for Arroyo Grande. They go all the way to Antelope Valley and come away with the huge win. Final score 41-0. So the Eagles move to 11-1 on the season. So next week, Arroyo Grande will be home against Thousand Oaks. The semis are set in the Northern Division. Bishop Diego at Camarillo, and we got Thousand Oaks at Arroyo Grande.
Camarillo without Constantine, that's huge news.
Not huge, but of course they have Otis
back
Lamb.
now. Yes.
They've got Tostado.
It's going to be a great game.
They've got some great players, and Bishop,
Definitely.
I haven't seen them play this well.
I know, they're fantastic.
So they are clicking on all cylinders.
can't wait
It's going to
for
be
that
great
one.
semifinals.
Well, coming up next, we go to the CIF Northwest Division. Last year's champs of Pomo with a home playoff win. We got the highlights with everyone's favorite rooster, so stay with us.